Moving on to graphs. You can see the three graphs on the page. Let's start with the one on the left, conscious persona. This graph is a direct representation of how you completed the evaluator. This is how the world might experience you when you are intentional in your interactions. This is when you are highly self-aware the way you show up. It's your game face. Remember this frame? We asked you to assign a number to each of the 4 pair words. When you look at the words closely, you can notice each pair represents a color. Composed and observing. Which color do you think these words represent? Yes, cool blue. Active and controlling? Fiery red. When you are assigning a number to these words, you are actually telling us your preference for these color energies. And we asked you to do this 25 times. And the graph on the left is the average of those scores. You can call this a representation of who you think you are, who you want to be, and who you believe others expect you to be. That graph was when you were intentional in your interactions. But what happens when you are not so intentional and operating with lower self-awareness? How would you show up? That's the less conscious graph. This is derived from your conscious graph. According to Carl Jung's theory of opposites, when we claim a preference for a particular energy, we are also claiming in the same moment we don't have a preference for the opposite energy. For example, on a continuum between cool blue and sunshine yellow, when you show a stronger preference or the closer you are to cool blue energy, in that moment, that's how far away you are from sunshine yellow. So numerically, if you assign 5 to cool blue, you are indirectly assigning 1 to sunshine yellow. Let's look at this graph. In the conscious persona, this person has 93% preference for sunshine yellow. And when you look closely in the less conscious graph, the opposite color energy has 7%. So right below cool blue, you see 7% preference. That's how the entire less conscious graph is created. You could say the conscious graph is your Monday morning team meeting face, and your less conscious graph is your Saturday evening Netflix in pajamas face. The center graph, the preference flow. It's the change of energies from less conscious to conscious. I repeat, it's the movement of energies from your less conscious graph to your conscious graph. It tells us how much effort you're putting in to dial up or dial down your color energies to be more intentional in your interactions. For example, if you look at this graph, this person's cool blue in the less conscious graph is 7%, but in the conscious graph, it is 33%. And that's why you see the spike in the cool blue energy in the preference flow. That's the effort this person is dialing up to be more conscious or to be more intentional in their use of cool blue energy. Maybe this person needs to be more task focused and detail oriented in their current situation. The percentage below represents the change of energies from less conscious to conscious. It can range between positive 66.7 to negative 66.7. That's because in the evaluator, the highest number was 6. And for all you cool blues out there, the formula is total of conscious minus total of less conscious divided by the lower of the two numbers.